Hi there, welcome to Big VTV. Great to have you with us. Youth League 1 Women. Just the 3 games to talk about. That's it. And one of them, I did tell you last week to watch out for that one in the middle there.
You did.
McKinnon 82 defeated Craigieburn 80 in overtime. I said last week, very, very young Craigieburn. McKinnon. Very young, but they got the job done. Sasha Falaccio had 17 points. Chelsea Branston 17 points, 15 rebounds, 5 steals. Nicola Stewart, very good game off the pine for Craigieburn.
Nice.
30 points and 13 rebounds. Carly Cranston had 16. All you can do is win. And if you win in OT, it makes it even sweeter. Well done, McKinnon, because they've had a very, very up and down season.
Yeah, I think it's kind of good. Like, obviously, we'll get to the top 4 in a second with their games, but I think those 2 teams are obviously not going to make finals this year. But I think still a couple of rounds to go, they still fight it out to the very end. A win's still a win. So to know that they're not just kind of completely done with the season, knowing they can't, to push a game into OT.
Do you know what a win is? It's a win.
It is a win. A win's a win.
Is a win. Altona 57, speaking of wins, you know who coaches Altona, don't you? Yeah, that's him. That's him.
I think it's a bit bigger than that one, though.
Bigger smile than that, Steve-O, but that's all right.
I think it would have been probably bigger.
I saw Randy about half an hour ago, and he was still smiling. Randy Shanklin's girls, Altona. No, he's just over in that next room there. Altona 57 defeated Warrandyte 44. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Altona defeated Warrandyte, who are the top team.
Yep.
Again.
Yep. Yes.
Again. They've done it a couple of times. Kobe King Hawaii. We love Kobe. She had 17 points. Maddie Taylor had 16 for Warrandyte. Altona to the good of 13. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you now, Steve-O, if Altona come up against Warrandyte in the finals, and there's a fair chance they may just do that, the Gators hold no fears.
Correct.
0.
Well, when you're 2-0, and it may even date back a little further, but if you're 2-0 this season, you know you've got the wood over them, they'd be happy to play them in the grand final. Anywhere. I was going to say, it wouldn't have to be Altona, it can be Warrandyte, bring it on, we've got you.
I think the only thing that if they were to come against each other in the grand final, I think it's been a couple of years since Altona have been right at that very end.
Pointy end.
And Warrandyte certainly are not shy of it.
Bit of experience, that was saying.
Yeah, so I think whether or not it's enough to kind of take the win over Altona, but
Top 2 teams.
I think it's still experience against.
Okay.
Not so much.
Werribee 55 went down to Coburg 68. Important win for Coburg. Again, these 2 teams will figure in finals. It was 3rd versus 4th. Siobhan McAdoo as she usually does. She had 24 in this game. Hacker Hugenhout. Lindsay had 14 points, 15 rebounds. Tegan Hindle 19 for Werribee. Alex Moss 15 and 12. Nice little win to the Giants.
Yeah, I think it was good to see both, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, just see kind of how they come up against each other. Obviously, if the latter stays it is the first round of finals, you're certainly not going to see that. But you kind of have second beating first, fourth beating third. It's a great competition.
I think it does say that it is going to be a close competition. Yep. Steve-O, give us the ladder.
Well, Warrandyte remain atop at 14 and 3.
Can't beat Altona though.
Altona not far behind though, 12 and 4. Werribee 10 and 5, but Coburg catching up 9 and 6.
That's
with
because
the win.
Macca did.
Correct.
And when she Macca does, then
Macca
Macca hard to beat. That's right.
Camberwell 6 and 10, Craigieburn 5 and 11, McKinnon 5 and 12, Corio Bay 3 and 13.
Beth, take us through round 15 because there's a couple of very good games.
Coburg, Warrandyte.
Well, if Macca does this week, Coburg are a big chance. But I don't think Macca will. I think Warrandyte will bounce back.
Yeah, I'm thinking Warrandyte.
Yeah, I think Warrandyte bounce back.
Macca won't.
Werribee, Craigieburn?
I think Werribee at home will win that.
Devils. Yep.
Corio Bay, who had the bye, against Werribee.
Well, Corio against Werribee, they won't beat Werribee.
No.
But it is worth pointing out yet again on this show because we've had to point it out every week since. As soon as Beth jumped on Corio Bay's bandwagon, I don't think they've won another game since.
Well, I'm off now, so if I tip Werribee, is that kind of like saying that Corio Bay should technically win?
Well, no, I think common sense says Werribee will win. I think that's what it is. Devils, I gather.
So you're on Werribee?
Yep.
Yes.
So that means Corio Bay.
No,
Yeah.
wherever we want.
Stingers at home.
What about McKinnon and Altona?
Look, Altona should win that.
By how much, Steve?
8 to 10.
8 to 10. I think it'll be 10 to 15.
Yeah, I'd go double figures.
And what about the last one there, Beth? Craigieburn and Camberwell. It's 6th versus 5th. Both teams destined to miss the finals, but maybe some bragging rights late in the season.
I'll go Campbell.
I think Camberwell will win that game.
Happy to go with Craigieburn.
Oh, why is that, Steve?
Camberwell had the week off. Craigieburn into OT. They're ready. They know what it takes
So
to
you
play.
have the week off, you got no chance.
Well, you rested, but you might be too rested. You might come in, a little unprepared.
So
underdone.
on that theory, everyone going into round 1 of the season is going to lose.
Well, that's just impossible.
Or impossible, one or the other. Did he just say impossible?
He did say impossible.
He said that. To all of our Youth League 1 girls out there, have fun grammatically, is that a word? Doing your English
Don't
this
ask
week
me.
because we're using words like impossible on this show. We'll see you next week on Big V Doesn't Know How to Spell TV.